Section 8.1, example 1, writing the equation of an ellipse centered at the origin in standard form. What is the standard form equation of the ellipse that has a vertices at plus and minus 8, 0, and foci at plus and minus 5, 0? All right, so let's start with the equation of an ellipse centered at the origin. Let's just start with an equation of an ellipse in general. So that's going to be our x minus h squared over a squared plus y minus k squared over b squared equals 0. All right, so what is the standard form equation of the ellipse that has vertices? Okay, so this time it's centered at the origin. So the center, which is going to come from our HK, center is 0, 0. So we'll have 0 for H and 0 for K. So having that, rewriting that equation, we're just plugging 0 in for H and K. And simplifying it, we just end up with x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared. And now we could start talking about the vertices. So vertices, when we start drawing our ellipses, centered at the origin, from the center in the x direction, we go out the square root of a units. And for the y direction, we go the square root of b units. So here, standard form of the equation, vertices and covertices. So vertices are going to be the part that make up the major axis. So notice that here to here is a lot larger than from here to here. So here, x is going to be our major axis because we're going out further in the x direction. So vertices are going to come off of the major axis. So here we're changing x's, so that makes x our major axis. So let's see what we have so far. So we have a center going out 8 units. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's that, and going out 8 units in the opposite direction. 5, 6, 7, 8. So far that's what we have. And we have foci at plus or minus 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 over here as well. So far this is what we have. So major axis coming off of the x-axis, we have going out 8 units. So here we have 8 squared. So let's rewrite everything. This is going to be 8 squared plus ry squared b squared equals 0. Okay, so far we have this. We could fix it up and simplify this part. Let's figure out what b is. B, we could find our foci. So our foci ends up being c equal to the square root of a squared minus b squared, or b squared minus a squared. So in this case, a is bigger, so we're going to leave it as is. So c, we went out c units for our foci. So we went out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units for that foci. That tells us that c is 5. So we have 5 is equal to the square root of a squared, which is our 8 squared, minus b squared. And now we're going to figure out what b is using this. So to get rid of the square root, let's square both sides. So here the square root simplifies with that square, leaving us with 25 is equal to 8 squared is 64 minus b squared. And doing a little bit of math magic, we get b squared is equal to 64 minus 25. 64 minus 25, that's is that 39? Just make sure. 64 minus 25. Yep, 39. And now we have b squared equal to 39. So now grabbing this equation up here, x squared over 8 squared is 64 plus b squared we said was 39. And throwing the y squared there. So this is our equation in standard form. And let's see, is that answering the question? What is the standard form equation of the ellipse that has vertices? Yeah. So it looks like we just answered their question. And make it look a little bit better. There we go. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, or please don't hesitate to ask. Otherwise, bye.